grunts like that, bro? Oh my god. It's a little aggressive, Hulk. Why you acting like that? Why you moving like that, homie? This shit low key uncomfortable. Whoops.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
I have mutant powers and a little demonic magic too.
What's good, Craze? What's good, Sharp? Finished your first overnight? Sounds horrible. How was it? Sorry, my bad. What's good, my boy? Eh. Good. What about you? I'm vibing, you know, chilling and shit. I'm thinking about playing Elden Ring Night Rain today. I've been on this Marvel Rivals grind, and I feel like I want to give it a break, but I'm not sure. Pretty good, just tired. Have you slept? I feel like when you say overnight, you know, I would assume by now you slept, but do it. All right. Let me vibe a little, see how I feel about Marvel Rivals, and then, you know, if I'm just absolutely against it, then I'll definitely play. Actually, you know what? Let me ask the question. Yes, you have. Okay, good. I literally just woke up from a nap, low key too. Yeah, I might play Night Rain today. That's cooked.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Hop in bed, we can cuddle for real. I will be over in a moment. Really? High and first. I don't know if you're first technically, but what's up, Sun God?
Now's my chance.
I'm so glad I bought this skin, bro. How am I? I'm cool, you know. Vibing type shit. You calling me a goober? I don't know what you could be referring to.
It's not every day you bag a wolf. Come, my minion.
The only female non-gooner skin. Low key, actually. It's calling Sun God one? Oh, yeah, you better be. I just had my ultimate casted, canceled by a teammate, bro. Oh my god, I've never been so irritated. I just had my ultimate canceled by my teammate. I just had my ultimate canceled by my teammate. I just had my ultimate canceled by my teammate. I just had my ultimate canceled by my teammate. I just had my ultimate canceled by my teammate. Yeah, it's cooked. Ladies and gentlemen, it's cooked. Has anyone else here gotten Elden Ring Night Rain? I want to know if I'm like actually getting through the game fast or if I just have like a false sense of security. I'm broke, hence the new job. I low-key want it though. Okay, fair enough. I got Sea of Thieves. Yeah, Sea of Thieves nuts. I'm sorry. That joke is old.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
I've always wanted to play Sea of Thieves though. How much is Night Rain? I believe it's 40. You know, not unreasonable. I do think, despite my general disdain for I will, don't worry. Hey, yo. Just despite my general disdain for
Before you attack, get ready.
live service games or like games as a service, I would think that Elden Ring Night Rain could be like a really solid like updating game over time. That could add more bosses, add more weapons, add more
3,
um
1.
what are those called? Add more relics.
Got it?
I was waiting for you to say 90. No, that shit is extremely reasonable. That's really the reason why I bought it. I was like, you're telling me I could have the Elden Ring experience on repeat whenever I really want to for $40? Oh yeah, of course. That's like super reasonable. Like it is an extremely reasonable purchase. Still dead. Yeah, parts of the event, parts of the map, event areas. Yeah, they only have some of the I forget what the term is. Ooh, what's the word? What's the word? Shifting sands, I believe is what it's called. They only have so many of those. I haven't even explored all of them yet. Like
Just in time. Hostiles coming in fast.
yeah, because once I ranked up, my inspiration for playing, not inspiration, my motivation for playing Marvel Rivals is at its lowest since Night Rain came out. But I also need clips. You know how I just woke up? Yes, I do. Was watching Corey Kenshin. Cool story. Your next shift is in 2 hours? Like, do I want Future Foundation skin's kind of tough. Do I really want to struggle on Marvel Rivals for 2 hours? No. Do I need clips to keep playing? Or like, do I need to keep playing to get clips? Absolutely. It's a bit of a trap I'm in. Did you know that honey buns and glazed donuts are the same? Yes, I did.
Back from limbo.
They've almost got it. Hold still. I'm trying to help.
No, they're not. They're basically the same. They are basically the same composition, just changed size. Double jump, thank you. Denizens of the deep. I don't chuck glazed donuts at homeless people. You know what? You might actually be able to. I don't know if you've ever thought about trying microwaving those and doing that. Like you could probably achieve a higher like maximum velocity because they're smaller, you know? Versus like microwaving the whole honey buns. Why is there
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Yeah, man. Start a new epidemic. Start a new pandemic. Boom. Change the world, man. Joy, appreciate you sharing the stream. Thank you. But it's the principle? Oh, so you're a follower is what you're telling me.
4, 3,
You follow what other people do instead of creating your own lane. I thought you were better than that. Right? Like where's your ingenuity? Where's your dedication to change? I'm not creating the Dogecoin to Bitcoin equivalent of honey buns. Why not, you know? What the hell? Oh, that makes sense.
looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
Sounds lazy, man. We don't like lazy people in this stream. Ah, so sad. God, I hate Darkchild so much. If I'm a follower, then lead me into that room. Hey, be careful what you wish for.
My soul is charged.
Using Bitcoin and Doge as the comparison is such an interesting thing to do. I'm not gonna lie.
Just in time. Thanks.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
God, I am so bad at that. Oh, this is a setup.
I feel like I'm being watched.
It's old people type ball knowledge. What does that even mean? Did you just say wisdom is a bad thing? I don't like crypto, so it seemed funny. It was funny. God, I am not having fun playing Magic. I really expected you to. Oh, that's nice. It's another way to say reference. Yes, the newfangled generation of individuals likes to create things that already once existed and rename it. It's like the millennial gentrification. My bad, the Gen Z gentrification of terminology. But I guess technically, is gentrification the word for that? I feel like gentrification is aggressive, you know?
Demonic magic too.
Ain't that just what you told to do, the honey bun? See, there's a difference, right? That is ingenuity. That is creativity. Taking something that exists currently that people already do and leveling it up into something better, right? Like something cool, something different versus the newfangled shit where it's just like brain rot. Like you didn't need to recreate the wheel for a wheel that was already like perfected.
We'll be coming in 30 seconds.
They're the same thing? No, they're not though, right? That's like saying a gun and a bow and arrow are the same thing, right? Like they serve different, like they do the same thing, but they cut a hole in a honey bun. Hey, fucking yo, what are you into, bro?
Thanks for the tip.
Right? Like, would I tell you to go grab a bow and arrow or would I tell you to grab a gun? Bow and arrow. Gun. They do similar things, but one has a better usage.
Securing the mission area.
I would tell you to grab a bow and arrow because this is the fucking 1600s.
My soul got put through a demonic blender.
Because Unk prefers old weaponry versus guns. That shit is more effective. Fuck off. You should make the gun to be different? Okay, now we're just causing hell for ourselves for no reason.
Today's weather report. The storm is over.
What am I? Invisible?
One is substantially different and improved. Yeah, but you don't know that until you test them. Oh, great.
Come, my minion.
Now I see them.
By that logic, what I should do is make a cannon that launches nuked honey buns at Mach 10. Yeah, but why would you do that when you could then make them portable, right? With glazed donut holes. Right? You're missing the point I'm making here. Is that you can digitize. You can now digitize the explosive power that is honey buns. We're getting into layers of creativity that no one has ever seen before. Saw a dude make a crossbow out of bamboo. Exactly. It was more like, I think it was a slingshot actually. I don't think it was a crossbow. Which I guess theoretically a slingshot is kind of a compact crossbow, you know. Now we're getting into semantics. Holy shit, what the hell? Oh. That would have been great. Why do you want glazed cake with a hole so bad for real? Hey, maybe I'm into that. You know? We should feed the homeless and spread peace. I mean, yeah, we should. Oh, God. I teleported.
Need a bit more power. We got trouble.
I don't know why. I have genuinely no interest in playing well today. Like, hitting a higher rank was such a bad thing to do. Because now that I've hit the rank, I'm like, well, I'm done for the season. I'll try again next season, you know? Why not play auto chess? Is it gone? Oh, man. The problems with that game mode, brother. I mean, I'll try it next mode actually, or next game. I've actually never played that against other people. Now that I think about it, I literally only played it against bots in the beta, and then never tested it on actual people. How did my auto or my melee not go through there? Called you about food? No, go for it. I'm not holding you hostage, man. You're allowed to leave if you're hungry, man. Just make sure you bring back some food for the family, you know? I didn't know she had this M logo on the back of this jacket. This is definitely my favorite skin in the entire game. It's just like so drip related, you know? Oh my god. Yeah, great timing on that ultimate. McDonald's with the heaviest accent. Oh, thank God. I didn't want to play through. I did not want to play through more of this game mode. I really only did 3,500 damage, and I was just cooking. All right, let's try Ultron's Matrix Battle Protocol. Excuse me, Battle Matrix Protocol. Oh wow, people are actually queuing into this. I was expecting it to be like low key empty, mid key empty, high key empty. Sorry. How many keys can you go up or down? You know. Team ups. Wow, there really aren't any in this lineup. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. The fact that there are no lineups or team ups. Nothing. Sure. Sure, why not? Why is Ultron so red? He listened to Playboy Cardi. Real. Whatever, man. Let's just lock for now. I don't even know how to separate these right now. Have I heard the new Lil Wayne album? No, I haven't actually. Jay Uso versus your boy next week. First of all, Cody is not my boy. Let's start there. Second of all, horrible booking. So many better people could have been in King of the Ring, man. Sure. Let's do that, actually. What's up, Sav? How you doing? The Ultron who talked to Vision at the end. The end of what? Jey Uso. Jey Uso could have just kept his belt because Oldberg doesn't need a title match. I fully agree. That's why I'm like, man, I don't. That's one of those like fantasy booking things that they're like, oh my God, the people definitely want to see Goldberg again. Or he's just got so much pull because of the Hall of Fame thing that people, or he thought it was a good idea, and then, you know, obviously the people went with it. Like, I don't know, man. Either way, any possible claims to a title match should have been immediately denied to that man. I don't agree. He wanted a retirement match. Yeah, I mean, But still, like, no one should have the pull to give you a title match that absolutely needs to happen. Oh, is this from the Age of Ultron movie? Yeah, yeah, the one that was dead, or not dead, almost dead. If Ultron was alive during Infinity Game and Endgame, who do you think it would help? I mean, he'd naturally help the humans, as crazy as that sounds. How do I feel about Julia? Julia's one of my favorite wrestlers. I think my favorite wrestlers right now are the NXT girlies that just got brought up, and I'm trying to think of who else has been like really growing on me lately. I'm not even gonna talk about Karrion Kross. That's just wasted time because something about them just having no intent and actually using old. Not old, I guess, and using some superstars. Am I ready for her to take the U.S. belt? No, I think it's too early. Personally, I think Chelsea should still have it, but that's a long argument that's kind of wasted time also. Like, I think Zelina Vega should have gotten an opportunity, but I think they could have built into it better than how we got to it now. Or maybe Zelina shouldn't have been the first person to take it off of Chelsea. Something just way more like hard feelings and like hard feelings is not the right word. Something that I would be way more invested in would have been much more convincing. 2? Okay, never mind. I feel like it would have helped Thanos, then betrayed him. That makes sense, actually. To get to the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, that's fair. But then they just got to plan some sort of, reverse psychology to get him to give up the Infinity Gauntlet. I don't know. That's a great take, actually. I like that take.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
These dive comps really be fucking people up. He doesn't seem, yeah, he'd pick his own side, but I don't know what that looks like in the grand scheme of like how that affects the war itself, I ain't doing all that wrestling.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
The Glizzy Gladiator. That sounds like a good time if you ask me. What the hell is dealing all of this damage? I think I genuinely just don't understand. And I think that's what my complaint with this game mode is. It's like I don't understand what the intent on making this game mode, I guess like stick. Stick is probably the wrong word, but like I guess it's more like I don't understand this game mode.
Looks like we're ready to
Like you can get damage numbers, but like those damage numbers don't really tell me how the AI is going to behave next time I get into combat. Like how can I not kill any of these? What is the issue here? I don't deal enough damage? I am not using any of those. I miss her too much. Man up. What kind of what is that? What the fuck did I just read? Oh, nice. I'm sorry. That was toxic of me. I apologize. Ignore me. I'm just an old man. I'm cranky. I haven't gotten my my necessary hours of sleep. I apologize. That's on me. My fault.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
Sleep stream when? When I move a bed back into this room. Oh, I forgot. The whole tech is these two fuckers because they scale upward. You know I love you? Wow, fuck you. That's not what love is. I think I need a Wolverine in this comp or something, bro. One of these healers is doing nothing. It's Luna. Luna's doing fucking nothing. I also put Penny in this comp to spawn spider webs, and she's doing none of that. That's why I'm like sitting here trying to make this fucking... Do any of these even fit into this comp? Sure, whatever. Cheaper town hall. I literally made a TikTok that was basically like, I know you guys see me on the internet a lot, but if I had a woman in my life, do you think I'd be sitting here in front of this camera all fucking day, bro? With no viewers? And people coming in here and laughing at my misfortune? There's nothing about where she's putting these fucking spider nests that's good, bro. Somebody has to teach me what the good shit in this game mode is, because the more I play it, the more I'm just like, why? That's why you gotta date another female streamer? Brother, I'm 46. Oh? Overhealing? I don't even get enough healing to do that in the first place. Oh, you can sell these after you buy them? Why did I not know this? Well, it's too late now. Age ain't nothing but yeah. When you get this old, it is more than just a number, brother. I hate to tell you. Oh my God, Iron Fists, help them, help them. You have to cut through. It's your job. Cut through, cut through. You're the damage dealer here. Cut through. Bro, I'm winning right now. Not even close in my game. You talking about this game mode or just regular game mode? Because right now I'm getting fucking cooked. Who's he gonna blast? I have to know. Nobody. All right. That game mode? Yeah, I'm getting fucking cooked. Come on, bro. Dragon is unleashed. Start punching shit. Start punching shit. This is what I brought you in for, to punch shit. There you go. Thank you. Brought you in to punch shit. Yeah, so teach me. What's the, outside of the obvious fucking Venom, fucking Winter Soldier tech? Squirrel Girl, Loki, Rocket Widow, Jeff Thing. That is a 3 healer, 2 support, 1 tank. Put everything in Squirrel Girl? Interesting. Vanguard damage done is so fucking useless. Why would I ever do that? Primary fire rate. Okay, I need to start selling some of these older things that are doing fucking nothing for me. Attack speed enhancement, damage taken. Okay. Strategist maximum health, fuck that. For each Vanguard, reduce enemy damage output. Reduce enemy maximum health, fuck that.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
Be risen grandmas when I'm 90. I would hope you would have other things to be doing. See, when I run into like a straight DPS comp, I'm just like, what is going on? 40 purple, 10 green, 25 to 40 red. Interesting. I'm winning 11 in a row. Oh my God. So really, I'm just bad. Okay, that's good to know. Granted, I also only have points in one thing right now when I could put points in. You know what? It's fine. I gotta figure this out in time. Healing enhancement, defensive shell, reduce enemy healing. Fuck that. For each strategist, reduce enemy maximum health. Fuck that. Fuck that. Practice protocol. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Vanguard ultimate energy efficiency. Fuck that. Increase allies maximum health. Sure. You stack Squirrel and give her a good healing base and the thing to distract and you don't lose. Interesting. Enemy damage output. Vanguard maximum health. Heroes maximum health. I'm not buffing any duelist shit. Enemy damage output. Strategy to start with ability energy. Okay, start from the top.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
I need to keep selling shit. You watch One Piece assuming it's gonna end? Yeah, you're out of your mind. Healing done. You reduce healing amounts. Reduce strategist taken. Reduce damage output. Fuck that. Increase Vanguard damage done. Fuck that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think I have so many wasted points. What am I doing? Yeah, see, this is what I was expecting to happen. Let's do this. Fuck Magneto. Cool. Most healer primary fire speed doesn't help that all. I assumed. Yeah. You have a cast iron cookbook that you don't read? Well, Money spent. Reroll. Sure. Reroll. Reduce strategist damage. Ability gain efficiency. Ultimate ability. Ultimate. Honestly, I think I want to get rid of Magneto or fucking Luna Snow. Or maybe fucking both, actually. Yeah, give me We Are Groot. Yeah, put you in there.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
Got it from thrifting to not use? What? Okay. Unique role. Strategist healing done. Healing enhancement. Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure I'm getting cooked. Oh. None of my team has ever actually ulted. Strategist max health, reduce enemy healing, ally heroes max health. Attack speed's useless. As I get more anyways. Maybe I just have to keep playing this game mode to understand. Because I feel like maybe it's probably just the buffs I'm buying that are doing fucking nothing. And I need to just like focus on actually like things that have an effect. Battle protocol. Vanguard and maximum health. Ults. Don't mean to backseat game? No, please. This is the game mode where I fucking need it because I don't know shit about this game mode right now. I need more Vanguard stuff. What if any people in game do you feel like weren't done right? All of them. I don't know. I don't get this game mode is my point. Every time I play this, I'm like, it seems like the things I would expect these characters to do in their natural states do fucking nothing. Or at least the AI does not make them do it. Like, I fully expect Penny to make 100 fucking nests, right? She makes one, and then the game is like cooked and she doesn't make another. And why is he back there and dead already? You feel me? Lynn, that you pick one character and really build them out. That's what I assumed also, but like that's not the experience I'm getting. I've done that in like hella runs and not gotten that like actual output. Like, what is the answer here? Literally, I'm just looping when fucking Groot gets an ultimate and then sends me or not.
Rise, my friends.
Didn't even get the ult off. It's like the Vanguards don't do actual Vanguarding. The duelists just jump into stupid spots if you're not just a long-range character. You know what? I'm just gonna... Like, literally, what I see in most of these pages is that, like, you literally just put all your points down one tree line, and you play that one thing in a comp, and that's about it. If you want Soldier Meta, you need him at the start, and then every upgrade about him. Yeah, I get that, but I feel like, to me, that's kind of not building out team comps. You're building one character. Like, that defeats the purpose of half of this gameplay in the first place. If I'm building out, oh, what can I do to make Winter Soldier stronger? Not what can I do to make a good comp. You feel me? Like, I feel like by that logic, what's the point in caring about the characters around Winter Soldier if I'm just gonna play a game to build Winter Soldier up? Rocket being explosive expert as a healer doesn't make sense to me. I think the game does a good job of like balancing those things out because you kind of have to give some of these characters some more interesting toolkits so that you're not just building a bunch of DPSs. I noticed that the big leaderboard guys don't play a comp at all. They just build a team around one carry. Yeah, I would argue that that's just like bad. That's just bad design fundamentally by the game. Who else is in here? Who's the support that works in this? Like, yeah, Rocket being explosives expert is cool, and I would love that idea running as like the standard of excellence and, you know, how I think the game should play. But I also think that if you do that, you just really build a giant game with a bunch of people who are just DPSs fundamentally. And you can't really do too much about that. You know? Like you'll... Because if Ultron was built fundamentally around how Ultron, like the character in comics works, he would never be a strategist in this game. Doctor Strange being made into a Vanguard was an interesting, like, change in, I don't want to say capacity, but like, yeah, like you can't really build all these people directly around what they would look like if you just pulled them from a comic book and dropped them into the game. I have to look at these list of people and think of how they would all just be DPSs. You know, like it's cool that some of them came out to be Vanguard, but like most times I would just assume like, oh my God, this guy's like Emma Frost. I don't think in actual lore is like this quote unquote large. Like I think she's like. I'd have to look. Let me see. Emma Frost height. Yeah, canonically she's 5'10", which is still, you know, assumingly tall if we're talking about.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
If we're talking about Marvel rivals, but like Doctor Strange is also not like fucking 5. Let me see, Doctor Strange height. Doctor Strange is allegedly 6 foot. So then these might actually be kind of accurate. Never mind. Attack speed, hand, strategist healing done. Ultimate gain. Yeah, Emma Frost being a straight up tank is an interesting choice, but I can't be mad about it. Let me see. Magneto height. Magneto is typically 6'1". Thor height. Marvel. Let's check the Marvel. Okay, he's 6'3" in Marvel. Okay, so then I guess I stand corrected in saying that, you know, a lot of these characters would probably actually just straight up be around what their heights are in, to some extent, in their respective status in Marvel Rivals or in the Marvel universe. Because Thor is like, look, like Thor is 6'3", but in this game, Emma Frost is taller and she's supposed to be 5'10", so it's kind of weird. Like, so I couldn't physically just pull Emma Frost from her, you know, original status and then throw her in here.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
And I had always wondered about that. Because if you make a
You got them all.
if you make a character direct representative, a lot of them would just be short. Like, I've always wondered how games would make short vanguards, right? Because like most of them, you have to assume the natural stature of those characters would be larger because they're supposed to be domineering and take up space. But like a person like Emma Frost should be naturally smaller, quote unquote, because of her, you know, respective size comparison to a character like Thor. But if you look at them standing next to each other inside Marvel Rivals, they're pretty close to like the same like model size. Even like to Magneto, you know, like she's not a super small character comparatively. That's basically what I'm getting at. Like you kind of have to account for the fact that these characters are going to be a little bit bigger.
You belong to me! This is real fire! Bring on the chaos! Hey, T! Enjoy
Like, how did you end up out here?
Your powers are mine!
Maybe I just built a bad comp last game, but I also just think last game there was no way to make a good comp. Like, Vanguard damage done, hell no. No, 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 no. Duelist maximum health, nope. Maximum health, I don't care. Vanguard ultimate efficiency. Reduce Vanguard damage taken. I do have a lot of Vanguards right now. Strategist ultimate gain. Ultimate gain. Ally heroes maximum health. Vanguard damage taken.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
Maybe this does make sense and I'm just bad. I guess we'll find out the more I play it. Beacons can also revive themselves. I mean, all of this is basically points spent on Rocket already. All heroes, that's fine. Damage done. All heroes, cool. No. Did that reroll twice? I hope it didn't. It did. Firing rate. Firing rate. Maximum health. Vanguard max health. I'm kind of just like rainbowing right now. I have 9. Okay. I'm using most of my points. That's fine. Hey team, enjoy the amplifier.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
See, like Thor being
Bring on the
that deep into that area is crazy.
Enjoy the amplifier. Hey, Diddy, enjoy the amplifier. This is real
I'm ready to
for mutant kind. You belong to me.
See, the other thing is that this doesn't directly represent the scenario of like actual Marvel Rivals either, right? Because like I would assume that Magneto's ultimate would blast through an Invisible Woman thing because she would just die at the bottom of the blast. That does not happen. Like Vanguard damage taken, damage and healing. I like that. Attack speed, damage taken. Ultimate gain efficiency. Let's just lock this.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
This might be a Night Rain type angle. Or you know what? Let me play another match. Not of this, just fucking normals. Do you get more points for winning? I don't. Or, there's just so many questions. I did not mean to sell those. I did not mean to sell those. What if phones had infinite battery and didn't need to charge? Yes, that would be cool. Crazy. For each unique roll done at the start of the round, that's cool. Oh my god, I didn't mean to reroll! Only the top 3 get points first, meaning the most. Are you talking about like ranked points or I guess protocol points is what it's called? Or I'm talking about like these points, like module points. I'm talking about these points. It doesn't really tell you how you get these. Oh, total income possible. Okay, never mind. Yikes. Passive is 15. There's interest in this game. See, I didn't even know there was interest in this game. I've been wasting all my fucking money. Dog. I play TFT actively. There's no way I'm just learning this. If you save 5 points, you get a bonus. I mean, 10 points is interest. Has some pretty good and easy recipes. You start using them. Okay, well, I'm learning a lot. Things that I did not assume this game did, this game definitely does. Oh, does it just tell you who you're facing at the top right? Tanks. You want to have 50 points for interest until you get below 30 health? I mean, I know that now. Like, I'm upset that I didn't know there was interest. I know how to play auto chess. Now I'm irritated because I feel like you're looking at me like I'm dumb, and I'm like, no, I just didn't know this game did interest in the first place. I know how interest works in these games. I just didn't know this game did that also. Like, there's no tutorial to explain this shit. I just got to look around and see if it works the same. It's fine. It's fine. This is my fault. I should have assumed, you know? Just informing you? Yeah, I know. It's not your fault. I'm yelling at myself through you, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but that makes sense in my head. Yeah, I gotta start going on like lost streaks and shit. I watched a couple videos before I played it. Yeah, that's crazy. You shouldn't have to watch videos before a game mode to play it. I should be able to learn exactly how this game mode works just from inside the game mode. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Rockets Fall is kind of busted. Jeff is kind of busted. Venom's kind of busted. Black Widow is buns. I mean, sounds like normal. Marvel Rivals. I know. See, the things I know are that what's his name? I'm putting all my points into what's her face. Oh God, whoa. All of the characters that are broken are the ones that have scaling stuff. So Soldier and Venom, because you can just play that shit early game and then it scales into foreverness. And so now that I understand some of that stuff, I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I was just complaining earlier about how I think that this game mode is bad because it's built around building a comp around one person versus around the entire comp itself. Like literally your intent here is to build a whole lot of strength into Rocket versus building a whole lot of strength into your entire composition, which to me is backwards because it means I could just literally play a game until I get Rocket. And then that just means I start winning because I got Rocket, not because, you know, it's like buying a 5 cost that splashes into any, you know, team composition when realistically, like, it should have to be that I have to play this comp strategically, you know? At least I would think so, but what do I know? Yeah, I literally just got hella fucking throwing shots everywhere. You can swap characters out. Yeah, I know that. Depends on who counters you. I don't even know how the counters work in this yet either. That's a whole nother thing. Because I've seen like 6 DPS comps just like walk down a comp of like tanks. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Black Widow's not buns. She targets the lowest health target, and with her perk, she annihilates. Hey, man. I don't know anything about this game mode. I'm getting max interest now. Let's see. Don't want her ulting. Damage taken. Okay, that's fine. Oh, she's busted. My bad. I said she was buns. You're right. My bad. I read that wrong. That's on me. That's on me. My apologies. So does this game just naturally have rank with the leaderboard? Like you just naturally play around people in the same spot in the leaderboard as you?
Hey, Titi!
Enjoy the amplifier.
Hey, Titi! Enjoy the amplifier! This is real firepower!
You're not doing damage from this far. 6 DPS counter, 6 tank. But going full tank is a viable option. Really? Is my... Oh, she ulted. Which I guess isn't bad, but... Okay, so the problem now is how is my team... That's how. I was like, how is my team going to blast through everyone on the map and then... Magneto. That's the whole point. He's supposed to blast through healers. How much? Damn, I'm getting 24 interest right now. Max health, healing damage. Increase other heroes' damage done in healing amount by with each 400 lost by an ally hero. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, it's rank 1 on Xbox and it puts you against anyone? Ooh. Ew. That does not sound like a great idea. Because really, once you start developing any type of skill level, you're kind of just cutting through everyone.
Go to battle.
More damage your team takes, the damage on that perk stacks. Oh, that's good! I thought it was just like 400 overall. I didn't know it was like 400 permanently.
Hey, Teeny, enjoy the
I thought it was like, oh, if he lost 400 and then healed it, it would just revert that. Wow, that's crazy. I should have bought that. See, this is all to prove that I am a noob. And I know nothing about this game mode. Yeah, I was comparing this to TFT earlier, but the only thing that this lacks comparatively is the ability to like change up how this works long term to keep it as a standing mode. Right? Because League of Legends has like 300 characters, but even when you add all of those 300 characters together, they only use one of their abilities. So I could have, you know, Malphite do something in one season and Malphite do something in an entirely different season, and it's still just like completely different character. Jesus Christ, these are also useless. Infinite drive for each unique role ally to not consume energy with each ultimate ability use. Sure. Yeah, so like I could play Malphite in set 1 and then Malphite in set 2 could do something entirely different and work in an entirely different comp. This game is completely limited by the fact that they literally already put everything for every character into the game immediately. Hela does all of the things she does already. The only thing they could really do is change up like strengthening modules. Hela already does her primary fire, her other abilities. Like, damn, that shotgun actually is low-key useful as fuck for when people dive her.
Hey, Teeny,
Is it gonna save her though?
amplifier.
I need to put an actual healer closer to her. If you play a lot, you probably get really good. Some people play against, you can actually tell they played a lot. Then my problem with this game is each match is 35 to 40 minutes long. Yeah, I mean, I would argue that the average Marvel Rivals match is about that long. Well, depending on the skill level of who you're playing against.
Hey, Teeny, enjoy the amplifier.
For the each unique role ones, if you have 3 rolls, it's triple the effect that it says. So yeah, that I did know. Okay, so I can't get those cards anymore because I maxed it out. Increase strategist healing done. I feel like I should be doing that. Yeah, why not? My games are 15 minutes or 5 minutes. Really? Maybe I have just the strong assumption that these games are fast. Or long, my bad. Most of my ranked games are under 30 minutes, so for a chess game, this is kind of crazy. I do think each of these rounds you should probably lose more HP though. These do extend a lot longer than they need to.
Looks like we're ready to go.
This game mode could be significantly shorter. Like, how many rounds am I in? 16-3 is insane. Reduce doppelganger cooldown. Sure. Cool. 30 HP instead of 50 would be good. Valid. I mean, it's two proposals on the opposite side, right? One. Sorry, I gotta do this before I fucking forget. Ooh, Vanguard's gain bonus health, nice. I spent too much gold. It's 2 proposals on the opposite side. You either lose more HP when you lose, or there's less max HP, so when you lose each round, you have less chances to lose. Never pick up anything for Thor. Yeah, his shit is buns. Think it would have been better if you had one opponent like real chess? Nah, because then at that point, now you're just building a comp against one person. I think that removes the variability of making a comp and counter picking in the first place. Because if I know I'm going up against Paraoximal all day, then I'm just building a comp for him. Versus like all the other people on the board. The other 5 people I can fight all have completely different boards. And I have to think about how my board plays into each of those comps. Right now, my board is just pretty good because I'm literally just playing around Hela, absolutely just throwing her thorns from max distance and then being healed by Rocket. And that's pretty much it. Well, my bad. That's Loki, but you get what my point is. Like my entire comp's identity right now is Hela being back here, throwing everything, being defended by whatever people up here to keep shit away from them. Loki keeping her alive with his clone. Force field, whatever the fuck that move is called. And that's it. I'm just running that all match. Let's do this. And then let's run interest. No, I would agree. This game mode kinda runs long. Because right now I'm at what, 46 HP? Yeah, I'm at 46 HP in 18 rounds.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
And I don't know how much you lose. Let me see. Once this person loses, I want to see how much HP they lose. We're running a very similar comp.
Enjoy the amplifier. Hey, Diddy, enjoy the amplifier.
Did you just ult twice? Well, he's dead. Did Magneto just cast twice? He fucking did. That's nice. He just cast it again. If you're first and lose to last, you lose more. That's way too many parts of consideration.
Hey, Diddy, enjoy the amplifier. For mutant kind. This is real firepower.
10% chance to not lose ult charge is insane. Oh, he lost 7 points. He still died. Oh, if you lose fast, you lose more also. Okay, well, I'm learning a lot here. I'm not putting any points into duelist shit right now. Heroes revive with 10% health based on each unique roll upon first KO. Sure, man. I got to the point where I played almost all of them at this kind of the same. Just wait and see what everybody does. Valid. In high leaderboards, they mostly just pick the same people. They pick the strongest person for each of the roles.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
You're not going to like my take about that statement. Any auto chess game does that. That's what S tier comps are in TFT. Most people will just play a vertical once you realize it's the best one, and that's about it. Like, as uninteresting that is, you know, it's just the best way to play after a certain point. Like, I like having a lot of, and that's kind of like been some of my problems with some of the sets in TFT is like if you're not playing the optimal like 3 compositions and items, you're basically not playing TFT. Like there was a very strong point in this set. What are we in? Like set 16? That like you literally played a Ginsu somehow on your board or else you were basically losing. Like Exotech was just so good that you always played Exotech, and then it switched up to where it was like Golden Ox, and then it switched up, but all of them were just Ginsu's users. And so it gets kind of boring once you hit the higher ranks because you expect to only be playing 1 or 2 compositions because those were the best comps. And do I think that reaches a level of boredom? To some extent, yes. But do I think that also speaks to the design of the game? Kinda, yeah. Like, I would love for more shit to be playable, but right now I have no idea why my comp is destroying. I genuinely don't. Or I mean, I genuinely have no idea why. I have so much extra money. Pick up London. My bad. I pick up Venom almost every single game. Yeah, he's the scaling guy. Why would you not? You know. Spider-Man would be cool if you could use his sanity and stuff. And that's what I'm saying. There's stuff in here where I know that it's actually good in regular Marvel Rivals, but it requires the human skill aspect of it. I've seen several characters in this game mode where I'm like, why would I ever pick up playing, you know, Iron Fist when Iron Fist is quite literally doing nothing. There are 21 rounds in this game mode. What are we doing? Going up against 5 other people with different comps is a good idea, but it's not done a lot, so it defeats the purpose. What can you do when people just pick the strongest meta? I mean, yeah, that's a... Gain 40. Oh, that's low-key useful. But I need Magneto to just blast shit. He's not doing percentage damage? He probably is. I just see him run into absolutely... What? I just see him running into absolutely stupid scenarios where I'm like, a real Iron Fist player would never like jump in the back line and stay there if he's going to die. Like, he'd obviously fly out and reset, but like it's an AI. What am I supposed to expect him to do? And yeah, I mean, even in real ranked, like in normal gameplay, people pick the strongest comps. Like, why would you not be playing a flyer right now when it's the strongest thing to play? I don't fault the players for playing it. I speak to the specific design of the game mode itself, where it's like, all right, well, it's kind of incentivized. He's not winning this. It's kind of incentivized to play the best shit, and it doesn't have counters, so why would I go play the other shit, you know? It's a game about winning. Nice. At this point, I just need to start wasting my points. Strategist healing amount, cool. Total income possible, 21. Do I think there needs to be more balance? Obviously. Pro Roblox, appreciate you for sharing the stream, thank you. Do I think there should be more balance in this? Obviously. Like, I would fucking love if I could play Wolverine into some flying shit and make it work and yada, 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 but like, it's just realistically not how the game mode's designed, and I don't think there's much room for improvement in that aspect in the first place. You gotta rewire entire coding to make these things behave differently. I appreciate the several shares of the stream. Thank you. Like, dog, how long does this... Like, right now, I'm literally just re-rolling for purple stuff. Do I think this game mode could exist for a long time? Yes. Will it? No. No. The execution has to... So originally, TFT was just a side game mode that people thought was a cool idea, and then it got so much interest that it became its own full game mode. I don't think that there is enough general interest in this game mode from people to make it its own... Whoa, Thor, what are you doing? To make it its own game mode, or there's not enough development resource to stop making the other shit that they need to upgrade or like update. GG's, brother. Blast him. Yep. I don't think they have enough resources to stop doing the other shit to then come do this, is all I'm saying. Unless they hire an entirely new team, because they're not splitting the team they have right now. Because they're already prepping for shorter seasons, which means they got to start cranking out a whole bunch of new shit. You know? And in order to crank out a whole bunch of new shit, they got to do a whole lot more effort on the current end of what they're putting into.
Wisely.
1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus Christ, this list of characters is so bad. 5, 6. Cool. True, but if you can only win with that character, then you're kind of bad. It's like people that one trick, like you're only really good GM or diamond player, or just because you abuse a good character. That's my take, because good characters can make non-meta players work. Yes and no. The reason why I say yes is because there is a certain respect.
This simulation is already over. Ultron wins.
Pro Roblox, I appreciate you for the 1,000 likes. Thank you. There is a specific, or like, there's a certain kind of respect that you get for. God, this is gonna be so hard to describe how I'm speaking about what the fuck is going on. There's a certain like part of respect that you get for being better at a game with the bad characters, but that respect does not supersede what your rank directly corresponds to. Like being a GM Spider-Man player does not give you more respect to everyone if you're just a GM player. That sounds like such a like cop out sentence, but like I am one of those people that respects people who play non-meta stuff, because the meta to me is boring and I play non-meta picks, but I am not the natural opinion. Some people just want to win. It has nothing to do with who I'm playing as. Some people just want to win. And the best way to win is by playing the meta. So you don't get respect for playing harder stuff to get the win. You just get respect for getting the win. And I think the people... Damn. I think the people who get respect, or who give respect to the players who enjoy the non-meta picks and climb using the non-meta picks, is a circle of overlap in itself. Like, you give respect to those people because you are one of the people that does it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're one of the people that doesn't play the meta, so you also enjoy the other people that are not playing the meta. I think meta is dumb because they want you to pick someone because they think they're the only way to win, but someone is really good with... Yeah, I mean, trust me. I share your sentiment wholeheartedly. Don't get me wrong by any of what I'm saying right now. Like, I truly and wholeheartedly agree that, like, the meta is a byproduct of... I don't want to say simple thinking, but, like... Sorry, I just don't like this comp at all right now. You know what? It's fine right now. Let me save. The meta is a byproduct of like laziness, to me, right? It is the minimum effort, maximum result option when it comes to gaming, right? And so I fully believe that there should be, I don't want to say like respect, but like there should be some sort of Is this motherfucker throwing these off of the map? I feel like I saw him throw it and it didn't land in the corner. I feel like there should be a higher respect paid to players who play off-meta picks and get wins, but that's just not reality. What I think I want to do here, actually. Oh, I have one fucking healer. That's why I'm fucking doing so poorly. Change hero, change strategist. I need Iron Man to blast supports. No, I don't.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
Fuck, I didn't do that fast enough.
My
Whatever. I think I really need Rocket, actually. I think meta's dumb. I read that one already. People pick meta and people are still bad at them. People forget skill is a huge part of rank. Having a broken character helps, but it's not the only way to win. While I agree, it significantly helps your potential of winning. And at the end of the day, if we're playing ranked and we want to be 100% honest, right? The entire point of rank is to win. Right? Like while I do play video games for fun, absolutely, I play video games to win. Or at least ranked, I play ranked to win. So why would I not pick what's going to give me the best chance to win? But also games are to have fun? Yeah, but there's a subsection of people that only have fun. Oh my God, you just brought me back to something I saw on the internet. There are some people who play video games for fun, and there are some people who play video games and winning is fun. Those two things are not mutually exclusive. I worded that so horribly. Like, you can play video games to have fun, but there are also a lot of people who play video games to win, and winning is the part that makes them have fun. You just happen to be one of those people where those things don't have to overlap. And I was one of those people too. Like, I only had fun if I was fucking winning. And even sometimes playing some games, I still only have that experience where I'm like, damn, shit's only fun when I win, bro. Let's do that over you, because you're fucking buns. Reduce damage output. Okay, I need to start re-rolling. Fuck firing rate. Jesus Christ. Reduce strategist damage taken. Healing suppression is fine just because I got 3 of them. I'll buy all 3 of these. Yeah, fuck that. Actually, one of these was different. I was lied to. One of these was different. Reduce enemy maximum health. I'm selling that. As much as I wish that wasn't the only case, that winning was the way to have fun, that's just a lot of people, especially in ranked. That's why there's such a crazy, level of toxicity that just doesn't fucking make sense. Ooh. Like, a lot of people, it's like, if you're not winning, why are you playing this game? And while I don't actively agree on that sentiment, it is a very strong one. Do I care about ultimates? Damn, what is my team comp right now?
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
Why does he start as Banner? Okay, we're getting stronger. We're getting stronger. What was the... What did I buy? Oh, Ice Shards Therapy. Okay, I guess I need more healing. My problem is that most people only know DPS because I'm stuck filling and flexing. I barely get to play DPS. So, bro, you're preaching to the choir, man. Like, it's a hard experience. Reduce enemy damage output. I might actually use that. It's a bad experience because, you know, most people play what they play and they want to have fun playing what they play, and a lot of people are naturally... Most of the roles that people enjoy come from, I would assume, their natural... Really, girl? What are we talking about? Their natural tendencies on what type of games they enjoy and what gameplay they enjoy, right? You can cut through that also. What is this game mode? So if most people just enjoy playing DPS, it's probably because they enjoy playing the shooter aspect of a video game, right? Now, would I argue that, man, forfeit already? Would I argue that you can do that as a tank or as a strategist or a vanguard? Yeah, you can do it, but like, it's not the same, you know? It's not the same thing. Like, let me do the damage. I am the carry now. Let me do all the work and have all the fun. But it's a crazy the problem with a lot of gaming nowadays is that there is no mindset correctly attached to the fact that this is a team shooter and not a solo game. I gotta take Thor out of this comp. No, I gotta take Scarlet Witch out of this comp. She's doing jack shit. Think they just need to realize that clapping people out of the air as Hulk can be just as fun. It can be. If you wanted the best possible chance of winning and you're bad on DPS, you should switch, but they don't. Yeah. I don't know how to respond to that. Give me a second. I know how to respond to that, but I need to put the words together to respond to that. That's more so what I mean. People are not willing to sacrifice their experience of fun for the greater good.
It's the grand finale.
If I told you you had to stop playing how you play to... Why does she die in that? That's so interesting to me.
Co-op time.
If I told you you had to stop playing the way that you play in order to get better or like to achieve a different goal, like let's say I told you, okay, right now you're only playing Spider-Man and you're having fun playing Spider-Man. But right now you need to start playing Moon Knight because Moon Knight is the better thing to play in this meta. Are you willing to sacrifice that fun you're having playing Moon Knight to now, playing Spider-Man to now playing Moon Knight to achieve the goal that you want to achieve? It depends on who you are. Some people are like, hell no. Me, if I'm trying to climb, I'm like, sure, why not? Like, I'll I'll go learn to play a strategist. Like right now, the only thing I like both, so I would. Yeah, but you're an isolated case, right? If someone told me that I had to pick up and start playing Hella to climb, I would never do it. Just because it fundamentally doesn't jive with my like experience. Oh God. Cool. Sure, let's give it a support thing. It just doesn't jive with my like gameplay experience to like to stop having fun to go. Oh, nice. To stop having my type of fun to go do something else. That's just better, quote unquote. Like there's a limit on the amount of fun I'm willing to sacrifice to then reach a win. I've stopped playing Black Panther as much because I recognize it's not in the meta currently, and I will go play Moon Knight because it's a better and smarter pick. Do I want to do that shit? Hell to the fuck no. Do I know I have to? Yeah, I'm smart enough to recognize there's a sacrifice to be made. If they're playing ranked to win and winning is fun, then it shouldn't be a problem. That's a great point, but that's you're thinking too hard is the problem now. So how does the dark end?
It's the grand finale.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
We are undefeated.
How does the dark and light curtain thing work? Because I have no idea how the dark curtain works. Boom! I experiment a lot, so I can respect and have fun with different types of roles, like sipping frontline or like, yeah. I mean, but you conceptually understand that it is a team-based game, right? Each role has its purpose, and the effect of each of those characters on the general game is extremely important. Not everyone gets that. Which is why I would argue that a lot of people who play team-based shooters are people who just enjoy shooters and happen to be playing a team-based game. And counterpicking is a huge part of a team shooter. I want you to understand something also. I was one of those people, so this is coming directly from like someone who used to play like that. Like when I first started playing Overwatch 2, my entire intent was to play one character, which was Doomfist. I was only going to play Doomfist because Doomfist was the only thing I enjoyed actually playing, win, lose, or draw, right? After significant time having played all of the other shit, because that's not even really why I switched. After realizing over time that like the only things I could have fun playing was Doomfist and him slowly falling out of the meta and becoming a more and more difficult pick, that was when I was literally forced to pick up other shit. And when I finally picked up that other shit, I was like, okay, I mean, it's cool to play, but it's not like my favorite thing to do. You know, like I know how to play it now, but it's still not fun having to go pick up, you know, Soldier 76 to win a game versus just running my Doomfist and actually having my fun, win, lose, or draw, right? So, like, I had to make that eventual switch over because I recognized that there was an issue, but not everyone recognizes that issue. That, like, me just playing Doomfist for fun, win, lose, or draw, technically has an effect on the rest of the team, and me playing my shooter doesn't necessarily mean that there aren't 5 other people in this lobby on my team also trying to have fun playing their shooter, and I'm kind of fucking their experience. And while sometimes, you know, now the more and more that I play now, I don't give a fuck. I play what I want to play. You just got to be comfortable in finding that middle ground of those two things. Yeah, some people like there's an extent to which you can sit and stay in that like stupid, quote unquote stupid. I'm not calling anyone directly stupid. There's a certain limit to how long you can stay into that depth of like stupidity in like I can only play one thing. Like some people make it work. There are one tricks that are, you know, far above the skill of like most players only playing that one character. It still works. I guess the problem is that there are some examples, right? Like it's not just, let's not say that Necros is only a Spider-Man one trick, but like there are examples of people who one trick and climb extremely high. Like I don't consider myself a one trick anymore, but I was for probably the first 2 seasons of this game. I played Black Panther or nothing else. Nowadays I've switched into several other characters, but like now obviously I understand I needed to pick up other shit to get a better grasp on how the game worked in the first place. But that's a different conversation. What are these ultimates, sweetheart? Where are you going? It has its ups and downs. If you're hard counter, you'll probably lose. Yeah, and that's one of the other things is like some people can get hard countered and just absolutely say fuck it and keep blasting their like brain into a wall. Some people get hard countered and then they're like, you know what? I'm being hard countered. It's time to let go. You trying to win or just trying stuff? I'm just trying stuff, but still, what comp are you mentioning? I'm really trying to see how like variable this game mode really is. Cause I am starting to understand stuff that I didn't understand before. Sure. I have 14 into everything. Where am I in this list? Yeah, 1, 1, and 1. The only thing I don't have is a duelist point. If you aren't, then you're really strong. What do you mean? Invest all into DPS augments, no heals, no tanks, no purples, have all DPS characters. I've heard which I would again argue is a stupid possibility in this game mode, right? Like if this game mode is supposed to represent how this would work or how these team compositions would work in normal Marvel Rivals, I find it absolutely ridiculous. I find it absolutely ridiculous that you can play 6 DPS in this. Jesus Christ. Ooh, a fully throwable shield ability? Hold on, I need to start putting cap in here. Can I do that? If you aren't being countered as your one trick, you can carry. Yeah, but what if I'm just better? Like you're gonna try to counter me. For each duelist, I only have 1 in. Why do I have those? Increase duelist damage, strategist damage taken, can get rid of that. Healing done for each strategist, get rid of those. For each unique role, reduce vanity. For each unique role. I gotta look through these. I didn't know I bought any of those. Those are fine. Increased ability for each unique role. Okay, cool. We're in a good place again. Refresh. Cool. Did I buy that in time? I don't think I did. I didn't! That's so lame. Yeah, 6 DPS should never theoretically work. Oh god, I think my team's about to get mollywopped.
By the eye of Agamotto. Born again.
I understand. I see why Jeff is broken in this mode. Because what the hell just happened? Reroll. Cool. You can still outplay people, but let's just say they're really good at your counter and you can't. If you can't beat the counter, then it's wraps. Yeah. All tanks works. I haven't tried all healers yet. I think all healers work. I think basically 6 of anything works. Really because of the opportunity to buy augments. But I really feel like it personally, I don't think that's how this should work, but what do I know? I should have more points into Vanguard stuff. Why didn't I realize that I have a bunch of Vanguards? What am I doing?
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
My
Did she just kill Cloak and Dagger immediately? Oh my god, what the hell is going on? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, man, counter picks aren't the end of the day. Like, you can still work around a counter pick. Even in, like, Season 1 when I was playing Black Panther, a lot of the counter pick Penny, I could work around. I can't now because the amount of mines she spawns is fucking ridiculous. Trust, try the comp. Which one? All tanks or all healers? Or all DPS? Which one? I don't know. Watch where you shooting that thing, bitch. Or is somebody still in combat? Like, what are we waiting for? Okay, yes, someone was still in combat. I thought it said his shield strike was entirely... Okay. I might need to change this comp. Oh, I don't need this fucker anymore. We'll see how this works. I was picking Cap before he was meta and doing good as him, and now it's a skill thing. Unless someone's team up is busted like Sharknado. Yeah, you gotta ban Storm all day now. Oh, so he throws the shield but still goes directly in onto the shield? That's stupid. You know, right now I don't feel like I need 2 supports, actually. I'm literally just hoping what's his name gets all this damage out that I need him to. Yeah, 12,000. He'll kill him eventually. Speed up protocol. I just need you to fire one better ultimate and we can finally end this match. Just one good ult. There you go. Fucking took you long enough no more. Get that motherfucker off my map. Boom. Unless they want every character to be broken so it doesn't matter what comp you pick, they're going to need more bans later. Oh my god. You're preaching to the choir, man. I really find... Ooh. Okay, it's time to start spending points. Fuck. Vanguard's bonus health. Damage done with each 200 health loss. Nice. I really feel... like the balance of this game is getting lost in the sauce, but that's a decision to be determined on how much change it needs over time later. You know, like I think, oh, he runs directly in anyways. Why the fuck would I backline him? I also think Thing is fucking horrible. What was I saying? Yeah, I think balance in this game is a fallacy. I don't think balance is ever truly possible. Get the fuck away from me. I don't think balance is ever truly possible for a game like this. Just because there's too many. Blast that motherfucker, bro. There's too many things that I feel like were created in isolation. Like my biggest description, dude's giving back shots. Hey, yo, I think my biggest like description of how I feel this game was created is that a lot of the characters and design of this game was created in isolation and then thrown together and then balanced versus like balancing at the same time. Yeah, you're fucking useless. Let's try Groot Wall, see if that helps me. Also, Cap, you're kind of just dying immediately anyways. I wouldn't buy a Strengthen for you next time. Like, changing this, that's the thing I'm talking about. Changing this to a fully throwable shield ability means you should not directly stand point blank if it is a remote attack. Like, watch this shit, right? Right? We bought him the ability that makes his shield now a shield throw ability, right? Which means you do not have to go point blank anymore if it's a shield throw ability. Like, that is just bad design. Why would I buy an ability that makes him give his attack? Why would I buy an ability that gives his attack something that's ranged, but it doesn't actually make that shit ranged? Like, I would assume that it would be like, oh, okay, he's using a ranged ability. He can stand further back now. No, it's just like, oh, he's using a ranged ability. Just make him slightly further. Not even slightly further. Let him attack before he gets to point blank, and then he still gets to point blank anyways. Like, that's stupid to me. What is this comp even? I'm so curious. It's Jeff. That Jeff is what's causing this comp to be so fucking strong in the first place. I have to look. Let me see what these modules do. Gain a random base module each time Jeff devours more than three enemies with his ultimate ability. This is a fucking... Oh my god, bro. Fucking scaling compositions, man. It's the entire point of balance that I just said about that was that anything scaling is going to automatically win. It's up here somewhere. There it is. Yeah. Give me a second. Let me load the game up, bro. You gotta slow down. It'll never be balanced because there's too much diversity in characters, but less broken to where it's playable would be good. Yeah. I don't like this lineup whatsoever. Yeah, more balanced would be debatable. Like, oh my god. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Sean. Oh, I have someone to yap to about this. I had this whole argument with somebody on stream like a week or two ago where I was talking about like metas and their willingness to change and like how balance has worked over time in this game. So realistically, in my eyes, we've really only had two metas since this game started, right? There was the long-range meta of Hela and Hawkeye when the game started, into Dive, which wasn't even really a meta. It was just people were better and kind of better at understanding the general process of how to play the game in Season 2, or like, I guess the end of Season 1. And then we went back to the long-range meta again. So it's like, I don't think a lot of this game has physically changed since its inception in terms of meta, right? Like, there was the long-range meta. Dives weren't better. People just knew how to dive better. And then it was back to the long-range meta again. Direct Gaming, I appreciate you sharing the stream. Thank you. So now that I'm looking at the game again, Soul Reaper. Each stretch punch. Sure. Dive works good when your team is bad at helping each other and sticking up close. Yeah, and then what they ended up doing was changing the fact there was the heal meta too. I would argue that that's kind of the same meta as the first one, because they didn't really like nerf healers that heavily to change that healers was not the meta. Because the fact that 3 strategists is still a thing to me leads me to believe that healing is still the meta. That sounds like a crazy statement, but like the healing status overall in choosing a healer has not changed. Like it is more effective to choose 3 healers than it is to choose 3 of any of the other roles. Right? So I would think that the meta hasn't really, quote unquote, aggressively changed. Except when dives were better. But dives were better because people were better at the game, not necessarily because the dive characters themselves were buffed. The dive characters have always been in the same state. I don't even think that there was a point in which we picked out the dive characters and gave them a buff. You get what I'm saying? Like, we didn't buff dive characters. We just had them in their original state. People got better at playing dive. People started playing less in a group, so it became more apparent that the dive characters were extremely strong. They're more killable in their ults, so that's a plus. Yeah, so they're weaker, quote unquote, but I would still argue they're meta, like strategists. But anyways, the point I think I was originally coming across was that I gotta wait and get more interest. Direct Gaming, I appreciate all the shares. Thank you. The point that I was getting across was that the balance of this game is in an extremely volatile state because the game is new, right? Like it is significantly harder to change the entire meta of a game that has existed for a long period of time versus a game that's like entirely fucking new, you know? Like Overwatch 2, it is so much harder. It is so much harder to shift the entire meta of Overwatch 2 than it is to shift in a game like this, because we don't know what the longevity of what this game is going to look like in its status overall. Oh my god, we're just playing team into team. And I very much assume he's probably just going to kill mine because he's wasted his money. Yeah. No, he hasn't. I'm just worse. The meta changes when people learn how to counter what's working. Yes, when people learn how to play the game differently, and when specific things become more, well, I mean, that's the same sentence. When people learn how to play specific parts of the meta more consistently, then we have to have another meta shift. And like one of my biggest arguments right now is that like, I think Moon Knight is one of the craziest characters in this entire game right now. And it's just because he is not one of the immediate problems on the like forefront of what this meta consists of that we don't really say much about it. Like obviously you have the hit scan characters and the guy who can one-shot people, but like you can kind of also one-shot people with Moon Knight. And his abilities are supposed to be like crowd affecting. They bounce through multiple characters to deal most of their damage. But if you put an Ankh in the right place, you still fucking kill everybody, bro. It is actually crazy. And I ain't gonna hold you, Chief. This DPS comp ain't working. He's a good counter when they're stuck up together. He's a good counter even when they're separated. Like, the reason why I climbed to where I am right now is purely because of Moon Knight. Like, I was literally hard stuck in a rank. I started playing Moon Knight and won every game back to back. I've never played Moon Knight in my life. Like, I quite literally just decided I needed to pick up Moon Knight, and then when I picked up Moon Knight, I started winning. It was the craziest thing. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I don't know if I just got like a good sequence of teammates or what the hell it was, but I started playing Moon Knight and I was like, wow, this character is fucking ridiculous. Switch the Hawkeye for Moon Knight. I'll check after this round. Friend told me that climbing DPS, climbing ranked is solo is mainly being good as DPS and carrying. Yeah, basically. Who the hell has my first? Oh. Sure, I put all my points into that motherfucker already. Hawkeye's not in my list, or Moon Knight's not in my list. This, reroll. Fuck it, it's one gold. Or I guess, what is this unit even called? Units? This loss rate is fucking me up right now, bro. But yeah, it was crazy to me that I just picked up Moon Knight. I wouldn't even claim that I'm good at Moon Knight. I picked up Moon Knight for one day and climbed immediately out of my rank. I was like, what the hell is going on? Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. The 6 DPS shit ain't working. The heroes change every time you pay, but don't spend your cash looking for him. Yeah, I know. I clicked the wrong button. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Oh, they change every time you click? Oh, I did not know that. Okay, cool. Learned something today. I thought it only made you pay once you actually selected and clicked yes. I definitely just wasted a whole lot of money testing that, but it's fine. It's a video game. What do I care? I'm guessing what I need to invest in now then is Moon Knight, because really I'm just running into a whole bunch of like clumped compositions. The moon! Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. The 6 DPS comp is absolute garbage. Probably the winning 6 of 1 roll is that they won't be everything, so it depends on what comps you're fighting. Some comps start bad and then do good at the end. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's go Wolverine. Let's take out Black Panther. The moon! Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I'm not gonna hold you either way, man. This game mode. It was fucking Black Panther. That's crazy. I should have just kept losing. Why would I give that up? I am Asgard's might. What is the thing he said? What's the thing? Hold on. Denizens of the deep. That's what it is. Such a dramatic ass. Hello, next round. There we go. Just buy them all. The build is gonna start cooking now. Oh, it's just marinating meat now before time to cook it. That's funny. Hey, by the way, if you guys aren't following the stream, please hit the follow button. I would greatly appreciate it if you did. Thank you very much. And join the Discord, exclamation point Discord, if you're in the YouTube. Or just check the link in the bio that also goes to the YouTube. Or the Discord.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
See, this is the original comp I was playing.
Damage delivered.
You got it all.
Wow, okay. What's the Discord for? Just keeping the community together. It really is just like generic updates. When I post on TikTok, when I post on YouTube, when I go live, just yapping with the community about shit. Like it's just the Discord to keep up with people and me, really. I have a goal of eventually putting together like tournaments and shit through the Discord, but the community's not big enough yet, you know? Work in progress type shit. Build is going to be fast and damaging. Your opponents aren't going to be able to react. Oh, I see. I can refresh. Wow. Maybe I shouldn't have refreshed. Fuck. Yeah, you know, small creator. We got to start somewhere. Small creator. My numbers make it look like that's not a true statement, and that's one of the things I think I hate the most. And no, I did not buy followers. It just looks like it. I can tell you it's GG. You're already getting the dub. I'm 32 points left right now. Most of the lobby's at like 40. So, damn. You know. I'm cool with that. I want to start streaming sometime, and I can't play at my current setup. Hopefully one day we can play. You'd be surprised the minimal like specs you need to stream. It's actually a lot less than you think. I would argue, right? Are you not streaming because you think you need a better setup, or are you not streaming because you think you need a better setup? I mean, that's really the only question. Because I remember when I started, I was streaming entirely off of a laptop when that shit was... Well, I was streaming off of a laptop and a console, so I started somewhere. But no, even then, I started streaming entirely off of a console, then I started streaming off of a laptop, then I started streaming off of a laptop and a console, then I started streaming off of like a desktop. Then I started actually streaming off of all of the shit I have now. Hey man, I'm not gonna hold you. He's got the scaling stuff. He's got a Venom and he's got a Jeff, man. He's got the scaling stuff. I don't think I'm winning this. Yep, looting Leviathan. Permanently 10% HP up to 1200. He's got the scaling stuff. Just wanna make that clear. I don't win this against the scaling stuff. I play on console right now, but I want money for a PC. That's fair. More DPS, that's it. Hey man, I'm just buying as much as I can right now.
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
Unless buying these cards outscales Jeff and Venom, I'm pretty sure I'm losing this. I'm letting you know. Might want to switch Mr. Fantastic to a stronger DPS. Like who? Actually, no, I can't switch Mr. Fantastic out. He's got two of my modules. I can't. Or else those are just entirely wasted. I could try Black Widow, maybe over what? Over Iron Man's ult does go crazy. Black Widow over who? Squirrel Girl, Storm. She's not even in my list here. Psylocke over. Let's do Psylocke over. I have literally never seen Storm Ultimate. Wolverine. The only reason I'm keeping Wolverine is because he's literally fucking filtering out all these damn tanks that are jumping into my backline and just straight killing these three. Storm would be good if you had Jeff. Yeah, but someone told me a 6 DPS comp, so then why would I have Jeff in here?
Ready to go to battle.
Literally everybody in this game mode right now has a fucking Venom.
I'm ready to go to battle. Watch me so.
Oh, hey, it worked out. Oh, you're saying Storm gotta go? Yeah. My bad. You're right. You're right. I'm listening. Leave them to Khonshu. Oh, that's cool. I'm also trying to like save to make sure I still am getting like interest. All right. What are we doing? Are we winning, son?
Looks like we're ready.
I hate that I have to keep Mr. Fantastic in. If someone had told me sooner, I would have took that motherfucker out. I'm starting to see it. Never mind. I'm starting to see it. Spent a bag on them hero coins. On God. I better just like start walking down teams now. It's about the end game. Yeah, these matches do take fucking a long time. I really thought I was going to be legit only playing this mode for like one match. And then I got into DPS, trying a DPS team, and now I've been here for like 30 minutes. I was about to buy one of these on accident. Sure, why not? That sounds broken. Okay, so what are the next strengthening modules, I guess? Who's my next carry? Psylocke or Wolverine? I feel like it's, well, let me watch one of these matches. No, my God, it's Squirrel Girl. Never mind. What the fuck? I am seeing the vision finally. Magic would go crazy too. The only thing I think I would have done Magic. Are there any DPS team ups? Isn't it like just Magic and Black Panther that have a team up and there's nothing else? Okay. Whoa. Okay. Reduce Feral Leap. Dancer the Butterfly? Who the fuck is doing more of my... it's Psylocke. And really, it's Squirrel Girl, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, Black Widow and Punisher. That's right. That's right. There are a lot of them. Never mind. Well, this is cooked. Increase ally heroes damage output by 12%. 24%, so 48% damage. Duelists have a 40% chance not to consume energy with each ultimate ability use. I haven't even seen most of them ultimate. When duelists deal damage, inflict 1%, one stack of 4% vulnerability. That is insane. What the fuck is that? You're doing so much damage you won't be able to pop your ult off? I wish I'd thought about that before I bought these fucking strengthening modules. One of them is literally ult related, and I can't do shit about it. It's crazy. Moon Knight's supposed to be one of my strongest characters, and that motherfucker does not be doing the most damage. It is purely Squirrel Girl. Oh, nice. I wonder if this works the way I think it's going to. I highly doubt it, but I am so curious. Man, fuck Iron Man. I should have put Star-Lord in this bitch. Yeah, you don't want ult charge, apparently. I didn't know that. You also don't want Mr. Fantastic, apparently. Having a tank is not mandatory. Alright, I die in one turn, which means I need to spend all my money. Put them close together. Doesn't that, like, technically get me fucked against Iron Man? Hey, look at this. I'm going 5th place. Who told me the 6 DPS comp was absolutely busted? You added so many extra caveats on top of that. There were so many caveats to 6 DPS. Oh, you actually need to have this character. Oh, you also need to have this character. Oh, you need... That's not just 6 DPS then. Like, that is not generically true. Oh, I got a 4th. Okay, we're good. You still have to pick who's meta? Yeah, I was lied to then. I thought you just meant 6 DPS and I can just get whichever
Looks like we're ready to go to battle.
DPS I wanted in here, you know? I didn't know I had to think. All right, we're not dead yet, ladies and gentlemen. Are you kidding me? Should have bought the bonus health. What did I just buy? Yeah, gaining ultimate ability energy sounds useless if I'm never getting ults off. Let me sell those then. Hold on. I'm glad you just you just reminded me. Damage done, damage taken, capacity, ultimate ability gain, proficiency. I forgot you could buy and sell those. If I'm never getting ults off, then fuck it. Watch me lose this. Oh, they got him! Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Yeah, I mean, if they're not casting ultimates, what am I buying those for? These are just for ultimate charge at this point. I think I've bought every other card. Yeah, I've bought every other card. Pre-charged energy, pre-charged energy. Oop, damage interference. Charge acceleration, pre-charged energy. Charge acceleration, infinite drive. Yeah, at this point I've bought everything but stuff for ultimate. So now I can do that. Get the multi-cards. Oh, you're a fucking genius. Because it still technically affects them. Even if it's only one of the, you know. Acorn bowling. Let's just reroll. I want to see what it does. Feral Leap. Cool. All right. All right. Yeah, I have 73 cards bought. Oh, I'm in 4th now, or I'm in 3rd. Wow, this is working out. Never mind. I was bitching. I apologize. For a unique roll, maximum health. Reduce damage energy. Oh. You're a fucking genius. Multi-cards. I didn't even think about that. Because if I can't ult, then just sell all the cards that have nothing to do with ultimates. Maybe I can still win this, guys. Venom and Jeff. Venom and Jeff. These are the exact same. Are they the exact same comp? They look similar. Let's see if I win. It's possible. Unless he casts this ult, I'm fucked. If he casts this ult, I'm cooked. Nope, I'm good. Nope, he casted the ult. I'm fucking cooked. This game fucking sucks. This game absolutely sucks. This game is absolutely garbage. Okay, what do you even get from this? You get a spray. And another spray. Oh, and an emoji, which is the spray. 479. 4,709. Okay, yeah, I'm cool in this game mode for now. We're spending a bag on hero coins. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna call it with that. I'm kind of bored of Marvel Rivals for now. Like I said, if you guys aren't following, I would very much appreciate it if you hit the follow button. I'll be back probably sometime. I don't fucking know when. Actually, never mind. Check the Discord for when I'm coming back. I genuinely can't do it. Y'all be blessed, be safe, enjoy the rest of your evening, and onwards and upwards, man. Bless up. I forgot I went up in proficiency on this. Deuces, deuces.